The concept of the evolution of money serves as a foundational element in understanding the entire history of money, from its origins in barter systems to the modern era of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. This evolution is essentially a journey that outlines how money has transformed over thousands of years to meet the changing needs of human societies. Initially, societies relied on barter, a system of direct exchange of goods and services, which, while straightforward, had significant limitations like the need for a double coincidence of wants. The emergence of money as a medium of exchange addressed these limitations by providing a standard measure of value that facilitated trade and economic interaction. The significance of this evolutionary journey is profound, as it underscores the adaptive nature of economic systems in response to the complex demands of trade, commerce, and technological advancement. Understanding how money has evolved helps us grasp how economies have developed over time and recognize the impact of financial innovation on social structures. Two examples that illustrate this point begin with the use of commodity money. In ancient societies, items such as shells or livestock were used as money, valued for their intrinsic qualities. Over time, the shift to metal coins, valued for their portability and durability, marked a significant advance. Another example is the transition from paper money to digital transactions, showing the continuous march towards efficiency and convenience. This journey culminates in modern cryptocurrencies, which strive to offer decentralized, secure, and borderless currency systems beyond the control of any one government. Opinions supporting this evolutionary perspective suggest that each stage has provided solutions to the economic limitations of its predecessor, driving progress and enhancing global commerce. However, challenges have always accompanied these developments. For instance, the introduction of coins led to issues of counterfeit and inflation, while today's digital currencies spark debates about regulation. This evolution of money is not isolated, but rather deeply connected to various aspects of human development, including technology, policy, and culture. Each phase of monetary change influences societal behaviors and economic policies, creating a cycle of adaptation and transformation. As we navigate the transition from traditional currencies to digital forms, understanding this evolution is crucial for anticipating future trends and addressing the challenges they present. By appreciating the history of money's evolution, we glean insights into potential future developments, influencing how society might further transform economically and culturally. The barter system is one of the earliest forms of economic exchange where goods and services were traded directly without the use of money. It is a system based on the principle of trading one item for another, like a farmer exchanging wheat for a tailor's clothing. This primitive method of trade traces its origins back to times when communities and markets were small, and people were largely self-sufficient. The barter system is significant because it represents the foundational stage in the evolution of economic systems, serving as a precursor to more complex methods of trade and finance, including the eventual development of money. One notable real-world example of the barter system can be seen among indigenous tribes in various parts of the world, who often exchanged goods such as tools, livestock, or crafts. Another example is during times of monetary crisis, such as in the post-World War II economy of Germany, where cigarettes and other goods temporarily replaced official currency. These examples illustrate how the barter system can emerge or re-emerge under certain circumstances. Supporters of the barter system argue that it fosters strong community bonds and mutual cooperation, as it requires personal interaction and negotiation. However, the system also faces several limitations. A significant challenge is the double coincidence of wants, which means that for a trade to occur, both parties must have something the other desires. This inefficiency makes large-scale trading difficult and hinders economic growth. Additionally, barter lacks a standard measure of value, complicating the valuation of goods and services. In light of these limitations, the barter system has sparked various alternative viewpoints. Some argue for its relevance in modern economic systems as a sustainable and decentralized way of trading that can reduce reliance on traditional currency. Others see it as impractical for modern economies, favoring more efficient monetary systems. The barter system's influence on the history of money is profound. as it highlights the necessity of a universally accepted medium of exchange, leading to the creation of currency. This evolution from barter to currency set the stage for the development of complex economies and financial systems. It paved the way for the eventual emergence of digital currencies like Bitcoin, which aim to combine the simplicity of direct exchange with the efficiency and scalability needed for global commerce. Through these connections, the barter system not only serves as a historical reference point, but also as a lens through which we can examine the continuous evolution of trade and economic systems. Commodity money represents a significant evolution in the history of economic exchange, marking the transition from the barter system to more standardized forms of trade. Essentially, commodity money involves the use of objects that have intrinsic value as a medium of exchange. These objects, such as gold, silver, or other commodities, were chosen because they were widely desired, durable, divisible, and portable. This form of money was critical in addressing the limitations of barter, where trade relied on a double coincidence of wants, meaning both parties must have what the other desires. The emergence of commodity money was pivotal in creating more efficient and expansive economies. It facilitated broader trade networks and enabled markets to become more complex and interconnected, laying the groundwork for the future development of economic systems. By providing a common measure of value, commodity money allowed for the pricing of goods and services, making trade more predictable and efficient. Historically, examples of commodity money include the use of cattle in pastoral societies, where livestock represented wealth and could be exchanged for goods and services. Another prominent example is the widespread use of gold and silver coins across various ancient civilizations, such as the Roman Empire, which used these metals to facilitate trade across its vast territories. These commodities were chosen not only for their inherent value, but also for their universal acceptance and high level of trust among traders. However, the concept of commodity money is not without its challenges and controversies. One major issue was the fluctuation in the value of the commodities themselves, which could lead to economic instability. For example, a sudden increase in the availability of a commodity, like gold, could lead to inflation. Additionally, the reliance on physical commodities posed practical challenges, such as storage, security, and transport. Opinions on commodity money also vary. Some economists argue that it provided a necessary step towards more abstract forms of money, like fiat currency and digital money, by establishing fundamental principles of trust and value measurement in economic transactions. Others, however, highlight the inefficiencies and limitations of commodity money, especially in sustaining large-scale economic growth. Overall, the emergence of commodity money is intricately linked to the broader narrative of monetary evolution. It paved the way for future developments by setting the stage for the eventual adoption of representative and then fiat money, influencing modern economic systems and the eventual rise of digital currencies, including Bitcoin. The advent of coinage and metallic money marks a pivotal evolution in the history of money, representing a significant shift from earlier barter systems. Coinage involves the creation of standardized metallic currency, often made of valuable metals like gold, silver, or copper, that can be used as a medium of exchange. This innovation emerged primarily in the ancient kingdoms of Lydia around 600 BCE and rapidly spread across civilizations, revolutionizing economic transactions and facilitating trade on a scale previously unimaginable. The importance of coinage in the history of money cannot be overstated. By introducing a standardized medium of exchange, coins eliminated the inefficiencies and limitations of barter systems, such as the double coincidence of wants, where two parties each desire what the other offers. This standardization allowed for more complex and far-reaching trade networks, ultimately fueling economic growth and the expansion of markets. Coins, being durable and divisible, also promoted savings and capital accumulation, laying the groundwork for modern economies. A poignant example of the power of coinage is the Athenian owl, a silver coin from ancient Greece that became widely accepted across the Mediterranean due to its consistent quality and weight, thus enhancing Athens's influence in trade. Another example is the Roman denarius, a silver coin that facilitated trade across the vast Roman Empire, highlighting the critical role of metallic currency in sustaining extensive economic systems. Proponents of metallic money argue that coins, by virtue of their intrinsic value, provide a more stable and reliable form of currency compared to modern fiat money, which is backed only by government decree. This perspective suggests that the intrinsic worth of metals can act as a hedge against inflation and economic instability, offering a timeless appeal. However, the introduction of coinage was not without challenges. Coin clipping and forgery became pressing concerns, prompting the need for secure minting practices. Additionally, the heavy reliance on metal resources posed sustainability concerns as the demand for precious metals increased. Some critics also argue that the shift to metallic money centralized economic power, facilitating wealth accumulation by elites and widening socio-economic disparities. The advent of coinage and metallic money is intricately linked to subsequent developments in the history of money, such as the emergence of paper money and modern banking systems. By establishing a precedent for a standardized currency, coinage set the stage for these later innovations, ultimately influencing the transition to digital currencies like Bitcoin. Understanding this pivotal transition offers insights into the evolution of economic systems and the continuous transformation of money as a fundamental construct of human civilization.